They say that music is the food of love. In that case, poetry must be the hors d'oeuvres of passion. It's rhyming couplets like so much caviar dribbling down the chin of amour. So it brings me great pleasure to introduce to you Aunt Beryl's Poetry Parlour.
The duck, watery fowl, denizen of pond and lake, the badger, the fox, the wily stoat, poor bedfellows they do make. The moon, the moon, the moon. Hello everyone, welcome to my poetry parlour. I hope you'll draw up a stool to my fire and stay a while. That was an extract from my latest work, The Duck Odyssey, a journey through verse and feathers. I'm often asked, Beryl, why do you do it? And Beryl, when are you going to stop? When I'm asked these questions, I prefer not to answer directly. Instead, I let my gaze drift into the middle distance, draw myself up as much as my dungarees will allow, and repeat this verse. Shall I tire of all that's me? Shall I find no comfort? Will I grow weary of my thoughts? Will I become the antithesis of all my life's endeavour? No. Earlier this week, I was delighted to receive this letter from a Mrs. Harbury of Berkshire. She writes, Dear Beryl, I'm a great follower of your programme. Both myself and Mr. Harbury like nothing better than to make a cup of cocoa, draw up a stool to the fire and listen to your heavenly verse. However, we are often disappointed that your otherwise excellent broadcast doesn't contain information on how to eradicate common pests from our humble farm. Well, Mrs. Harbury, you're in luck. Thanks to our sponsors, I can heartily recommend Fegwell's Multi-Restorative All-Natural Infallible Compound, equal to any for range, pattern, penetration, velocity, as recommended by famous screen star, aviatrix and crack tennis player Viola Fontaine. Well, dear friends, our time together is nearing its end. I would like to finish on one last poem. I've bestowed upon it the title, So Cold, So Cold, So Very, Very Cold. I leant upon a coppice gate when frost was spectre grey. I froze my hand upon the wood and couldn't get away.